What's up, guys? Titanium Ninja 74 here, back in another video, and today we have another Ninjago Secrets of the Forbidden Spinjitzu episode review. Today we have episode 19, The Absolute Worst. So before we start this review, I'm just going to say we'll spoilers in the episode, but if you have not seen the episode yet, I will leave a link to the episode and a Google Drive link in the description below. Anyways, if you don't feel like watching the video episode at the moment or watching the review, or this video will have spoilers, if you haven't watched the the episode, and you don't feel like it at the moment, and you don't, haven't seen this episode and you don't like spoilers, I recommend clicking on to review, because this will have spoilers in it, of course. But anyways, yeah. So let's get into the review. So first off, the episode starts off with the opening, but it's actually the fire chapter instead of the ice chapter opening, like we were supposed to see. And then right after that, so it starts off at Kryptonian prison, where we see two of the guards look at the newspaper, where they found out that the ninja went missing due to the fact that they were trying to find Zane. So the Warden Noble, he comes in, throws the paper down, and tells him not to say that out loud because the prisoners, they can escape and try something, try and escape and stuff like that. Anyway, so they stop, and all of a sudden the paper flies over to the prisoners' playground, and ends up getting into the hands of the mechanic. And he ends up telling Ultraviolet, and so they're starting something up, like the Warden Noble said, like he predicted. So it's later that night. Not the Warden Noble, but the mechanic takes his mechanical arm off and sends it to try and find the guards with the keys. So he ends up getting the key and ends up getting out of his cell and ends up going to Ultraviolet's cell and going in there behind the poster of Cole's father Lou. There's a whole dugout. So anyways, they're trying to go to the sewers, and they're while they're on their way out, they're talking about which ninja is the worst, which Ultraviolet thinks Zane, and then the mechanic thinks Nia. And after that, they get into the sewers, and then they end up meeting Fujidove, talking about how Zane and Nia are nothing compared to Jay. So anyways, we get into some stories. We start off with Ultraviolet's story, where all these stories are actually not in the Lego 3D animation that we see in every episode of Ninjago. This time it's actually in the anime, which we've seen these clips from the San Diego Comic-Con. Anyways, these are the images. The images we got from San Diego Comic-Con takes place of Ultraviolet's story. Anyway, so it's Lloyd and Nia versus Ultraviolet, and what happens is that Lloyd and Nia are scared. They're praying not to. They're begging Ultraviolet not to hurt them. So, anyways, Zane comes in a jet, and we get into a fight scene of Ultraviolet versus Zane. And Fujidove, he ends up talking about how that this isn't like what was it? That he was pretty sure that Zane had a dragon, not a jet. But anyways, Ultraviolet gets back in his story, where Zane ends up transforming into it grows like 3 arms and 2 more arms and 2 more legs. And anyways, it's a battle, and then Zane ends up freezing Ultraviolet. So then right after that, we get into the mechanic story of why Nia is the worst, and he's in his noodle truck of crime and stealing money and stuff like that. Nia comes in to ruin his fun and ends up telling about how he's doing theft and he's doing false advertisement because they're not selling noodles. And so he tries to get away, and Nia ends up stopping the mechanic. And right after that, Nia says something about like the mechanic's vehicle looks pretty cooler than way better than her vehicle. So she decides she's going to take it without asking permission. She's just going to steal it, and that's something like Nia would not do, because like she's a hero and she's not supposed to like steal random things that ain't hers. Like everyone knows that. And so, anyways, we get into Fujidove's story while they're walking off trying to get out of the prison. We get into Fujidove's story where Fujidove ends up robbing a bank. Lloyd, Kai, and Cole, they're coming to save the day, but they're nervous about Fujidove defeating them, and he ends up defeating them on their hang gliders. Jay comes in riding lightning like he's a Super Saiyan, like Goku from Dragon Ball. Anyways, it's Jay versus Fujidove. Jay says that they might have been allies in the past, but so he takes Fujidove out and uses a lightning rope to tie him up and then take off of him. And just all these stories are really weird. Anyways, so Ultraviolet, the mechanic, and Fujidove to get out of prison, and then Pixel comes in to save the day and sends him back. She does not know who Fujidove is supposed to be, and there's no criminal database. There is no criminal information about Fujidove in her database, and so she takes off of Fujidove and sends him back to Kryptonian. So this episode was a really weird episode, but it was cool. But it's okay. But it was like weird. Just and besides, the ninja in all those stories, the ninja would not be cowards. We would never see Zane, unless it's not that Zane got a big upgrade. We would never see Zane grow more arms and legs. And we would never see Kai, Cole, Nia, and Lloyd act like cowardly, and we would never see Jay act like he's a Super Saiyan from Dragon Ball. Which all these scenes are weird. They're cool in a way, but yet again they were weird. But this episode was way better than Snake Catastrophe in my opinion. This is like probably my second least favorite episode of the season, but it's just like really weird. Yeah, it's just a really weird episode. But if you guys did enjoy this review, well, actually, next time we'll be doing episode 20, The Message, where we get back into the Never. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy this review, please like, please subscribe, please follow me on social media. Links will be in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys later.